beam now from the top above. It's because of you we are here.
Yes, thank you for your introduction, lovely Ivo, and welcome everybody to Super Trouper 10. Yes, we've made it to double figures. We sure have people. And we've got the usual rubbish for you in issue number 10. This is slightly different from all the other Super Troopers because it is the first edition of Super Trouper to be recorded at our London studios rather than good old little old Burnley. And Super Trouper would like to congratulate Burnley Football Club for their magnificent efforts last season in winning the 4th Division title. And we wish them all success for the new year. I'm sure they'll win promotion yet again. And the FA Cup and everything as well, as usual. And, indeed. Alright then, let's make a start, shall we? Thank you, my name's Andrew Savage, and this is Super Trouper 10. Tape 1 tapes, our home address, our spiritual address being 81 Castlerig Drive, Burnley, Lancashire, England, BB128AT. At the moment we are in London, and we're at our Super Trouper studios here in London, and the address of our London Super Trouper studios is 3 Taylor Court, Clays Lane, Stratford, London, E15 to EF. Okay, we've got 1 or 2 special guests in this issue of Super Trouper. Hopefully we'll be able to get Tracy from Dover to make a live appearance. I know she was a big hit with you out there last time in Super Trouper 9, and you want to hear more from her. And in the studio this time, we've also got lovely Iva. Yes, he's going to make a rare live appearance on Super Trouper 10. And we've also got for you in this fabulous issue, Jerry Mitchell. And he's going to be appearing live in our studios with a couple of his poems. And that should be quite excellent, shouldn't it, folks? Yes! Yippee! Song! Got the brand new tape here. It's a C60 and it comes from Donald Compo. And it's his latest tape. It's called Mixed Messages. And I'm going to play you a little track off it. And let's have a look. Don's address is Lonely Whistle Music, P.O. Box 23952, San Jose, California, 95153, USA. Alright, me ducks. And the song that we're going to play from Mr. Compo is called Don't Play With Matches.
Come on now, and turn the volume up, and leave your message now. Without a doubt I made a couple of mistakes that everyone does and puts things off. I need a batteries and lights real quick and my new glasses to see in the dark. Busy signal on the phone wouldn't break. It's a delicate balance in the silence tonight. All the people with their little version of how the fireman rescued the boy and cut the mother in half with a chainsaw that took the built up in the inner places. Don't play with matches, you might get burned. Ashes and pieces of our little world. Catch all the places they tumble and turn. My hands are tied on the wheel as I turn. Take you to the turf in the places in the world. Alternating pressures are about to spurt. Papa and middle and hugger and quiet and don't play with matches. You might get burned. I'm on my way to the store to get some. Oh, the place is on fire, oh God. starts shaking again. No! Help me, I'm trapped! Wait! 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 There's only one bitter, he can rock your world! Wait! Wait! Ooh, Lord, you're really rocking that Richter scale! Wait! It's a 3.4, it's a 4.5, it's a 5.6, it's a 6.7, it's a 7.8. Is that the big one? Is that the big one? Everybody's worried about the big one. Help me, I'm trapped. I didn't listen to the power of nature, cause I'm being my old lazy self. My friends still encourage my laughter, don't they know it's staring me up? The prompts and promises of time eternal, the lava and the crying and the fury and wrath. All the people with tragic conclusions to pay for the earth's everlasting orgasm. When the tidal wave hits, there's nothing you can do. Don't play with matches, you might get burned. I'm on my way to the store to get some. After the fact, we'll look back and we'll laugh at the things that we wanted but couldn't get done. Oh, when it comes to shaking, you can shake and rattle my world. You can rock and roll and Richter my world. So don't play with matches, you might get burned. I'm on my way to the store to get some. After the fact, we'll look back and we'll laugh at the things that we wanted but couldn't get done. Don't play with matches, you might get burned. Matches and visions of all little world. Catch all the
Okay, thanks for that, Donald. I've got here 5 poetry chapbooks from Mark Beavers. And I've got one called Pagan Pages, Heathen Heart, Lion of Love, Punchlines, and my favourite one, Savage Soul. And you can get these, so I don't know what the price is. You'll have to, here we go, 50 pence. 50 pence these, 50 pence, lad, 50 pence. And his address is Glenside Cottage, Saltburn, Cleveland, England. And here's a poem from Savage Soul, and it's called Barring the Bards. The poems, they are breaking out of rhyme. They've done their bit. They have served their time. Now they're free to commit the considered crime of rhyming not at all, or only sometimes. Alright, and here's one from Heathen Heart, and this one is called Broken. 3 walls, collapsed ceiling, wasting wino, hag stealing what life and drink have not yet stolen, to get as pissed and as broken. Okay, thanks for those, Mark Beavers. And now we shall have some more of the music. Yes, indeed. Peace and Freedom Band have released their first concept album, and it is called Cedric, and it is a rock opera. And you can get this C90, folks, C90, 45 minutes each side, that be. And, yes, you can get this, people, from Peace and Freedom, Paul Rance, 17 Farrow Road, Wapload Drove, Spalding, Lincolnshire, PE12OTS, England. It costs £2.50, and what it is a rock opera, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, it is a rock opera. And it's about Cedric, who is being hassled for his poll tax, and he ain't gonna pay it, babes. He ain't gonna pay his poll tax. No, no, no. And besides worrying about paying his poll tax and his rent to his landlord, Mr. Wangle, Cedric is conned by the evil pop merchants Stodge, Acne, and Waterbed, and he signs his life over to them. Poor old Cedric, what will he do? What will he do? And so, here's a song from Cedric, and it's called Clockwork Soldiers.
We come to get your poll tax. We're knocking on your door. You'll pay, or we will make life bad for you. We've come to get your poll tax. You can't live here for free. You'll pay, we don't care, you don't have enough. We've come to get your poll tax, you dirty little scum. You'll pay, we're rich and greedy and we want more. We've come to get your poll tax, the devil is our aid. You'll pay, we'll wrench the teeth out of your mouth. We've come to get your poll tax, so get your wallet out. You'll pay, we want everything you have. We've come to get your poll tax, so sell your furniture. You'll pay, or we'll be back with Rottweilers. We've come to get your poll tax, we work for democracy. Can't pay, we'll make you pay believers. Can't pay, we'll make you pay believers.
And that was Paul Tax Collectors from Peace and Freedom Band. Also from Cedric. Thank you very much for those. And also from 17 Farrow Road from Paul Rance. You can get Peace and Freedom magazine. And I have with me here Volume 7, Number 3. This is the winter issue, 1991/92. And the price is 70 pence or $1.50. This issue is a A4 size and it's got 16 pages. And here is a poem from it by W.R.P. Davis. And this poem is called Freedom. To say hello and know of our reply, freely given in relaxed style, friendly feelings naturally abound within nature's comfortable surrounds. No giving for gain or get, but close association equally met. Relieved, responsive, easy of mind, freedom's gift to all mankind. Lots and lots of poems in this issue, including an excellent article on what is life, plus all the usual reviews, described to me earlier today by Jerry from Scotland as a punk magazine. And the front page comment is on the breakup of the USSR and the tragedy of Yugoslavia. That's Peace and Freedom, Volume 7, Number 3.
Écoutez un extrait d'une cassette qui s'appelle A Taste of Tapeworm Tapes, c'est-à-dire que vous êtes rentré dans le monde joyeux et gentil de Tapeworm Tapes. Et nous allons maintenant écouter une cassette faite par le groupe qui s'appelle les Peace and Freedom Band, c'est-à-dire la paix et la liberté, les groupes de la paix et de la liberté, qui ont fait une cassette qui s'appelle
Hello.
She Said While Getting It.
He's got to drop out.
And here's an extract, as you may have guessed it, from La France. And this is a radio program called Ensemble Vide. And they hail from Bordeaux. I've not got the exact address with me at the moment. They were very kindly introducing our very own Tapeworm tapes there. They sent us one of their tapes, which was a Great Britain Underground special. That was a radio show that they broadcast over there sometime in 1991. Alright, here's a band called Silverfish and their song Wooja. There we go, that's Silverfish and Wooja from Ensemble Vide. Alright, and now Tracy from Dover is going to read us a poem, aren't you, Tracy?
Piss off!
Well, she seems slightly reluctant to read one at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get her later on. All right, and now here in our Tapeworm Tape Super Trouper studio, we have a special guest star. He's going to read us some of his poetry. It's Jerry Mitchell.
Love poem for Soho. In the pub we stand, at the bar, just us two, just supping our beer, glassy glare at the hideous crowd, greedy, bigoted, self-important bastards, never thought we'd shat on their rules as rules, holding tightly to principles you use like rusty tools. We hold tightly to our own, pulling away till our heart's content, till under the table, glad and red, after a few more squeezes, two delightful, creamy sneezes. It's like it was before, returning to the state of mind the night before. It's like it was before, not quite that now you're dead, but slowly it's like the night before. We've not to delve too deep or think too clear of what you thought with that white hood around your head, only to think of the night before. Was it just a mask you wore, or what was going on inside your head? What sins did you think you could atone for by putting that rope around your neck? And as the coffin goes on to the other world, that world of death, to the tones of yes, Jesus loves you, and why did he do it? What a wasteful death. I thought of how you would have laughed a bit if you'd been there. Whether he did or didn't, I know nor care, but I did all, and all who were there. You took bits of us all with you when you left. You're not the first. I hope you're the last of those with the ropes around their necks. I can't get back to the night before, all those mournful faces so full of gloom. A cataract of darkness enclosed the room. But if only you'd have talked to me properly, you could have stayed and played some more. You knew me before I'd perfected the act, and I've grown a little colder.
Thanks there to Jerry Mitchell for those two poems. Recorded live here in our London Super Trouper Tapeworm Tape studio. Tracy from Dover, what did you think of Jerry's poems?
Stunning.
Any more?
No.
You sure?
Piss off!
And there'll be more from Tracy from Dover later on.
There won't.
There will. But in the meantime, here's the latest song from Andrew and the Cucumber Sandwiches, and it's called Outsider.
The air that surrounds me
And thank you there to Andrew and the Cucumber Sandwiches for their latest song, Outsider. Hello, and welcome to Side 2 of Super Trouper 10. Yes, I've got something a little different for you now. I'm going to shout a review, and the booklet I'm going to shout the review of is called The Ballad of Captain Bob, or The Man in the Mirror, and it's written by Alexander Barron.
The Ballad of Captain Bob, or The Man in the Mirror, by Alexander Barron. The subject of this A5 booklet is the late Robert Maxwell. The booklet consists of 106 verses. It details the life of Robert Maxwell from birth to death in an accurate but not very witty way. It also features cartoon drawings of the great man. I shall now read an extract from this poem, which goes thus. By 86 the mirror boomed, and on the horizon there loomed another nugget to adorn his punch. He founded Sport Sweet, but oh fuck, it didn't have a lot of luck, going down a mere 3 weeks after its launch. This is an interesting and unusual booklet, although Tracy from Dover doesn't like it very much.
I also don't like this shout review lark very much either, because it's giving me a poxy headache.
Oh, shut up! You can get this book from the author at 93C Venner Road, Sydenham, London, SE26 5HU. Thank you!
There we are, that's my first ever shouted review. I hope you found it to be thrilling. Thank you also to Tracy from Dover for her contribution there. And what have we got here now? Well, we've got the Bardoni tape. This is from Pete Pressford, and it cost £2 from Rose Cottage, Buckley, Clwyd, Wales, CH7 3LB. And this tape took Pete several years to put together, but well worth it. He takes us on a tour of poetry from people like Gwynfor Jones, Mike Johnson, Eddie Deavy, Tom Bingham, or whatever happened to Tom Bingham. And there's also music from Sonic Energy Authority. And we've picked out here a little poem that Pete stumbled across on his journey through his tape, and it's called Magic Mushroom by Justine Pressford. Could that be a relation to Pete, I wonder?
Well, we seem to have landed safely wherever we are. Hello, there seems to be a young lady here. Now, let's see if we can get a little closer and see what she's reading.
If life was a mushroom, it would be so good, full of owls, fairies, and other folks of the wood. If life was a mushroom, it would be gone in a day, but with it would come happiness, love, and visions, too great to say. What kind of mushroom can have such great logic? The answer, of course, is it has to be magic.
Funny girl out, Justine. Oh well, let's take a little walk down here and see what we can find.
And Pete carries on his journeys through the tape. So check it out, babies! Okay, now we come to Fair. magazine. We've got 4 issues to catch up on here, but we do have a new address for Fair. Yes, they've moved again, folks. The new address is Fair, 147 2nd Avenue, number 603, New York, New York, 10003, USA. Yes, we've got issue 10, 11, 12 and 13 here from Simon and Morgana. Numbers 10, 11 and 12 cost you $1.50, and number 13, that will cost you $2. Issue 10, we've got a poem called Ode to Rubber by Ian A. Wood. And here it is. Oh rubber, oh latex, heavenly bouncy stuff, give me balls, give me gloves, give me condoms. Pencils are grand, with a hard pink nipple. Galoshes excite me, so soft and supple. Tires are splendid, so filthy and black. Prophylactics divine, a man's private elastic sack. Bound, stretch, pull and twist, ne'er was there such a substance as this. On to issue number 11 now we go, and a little poem here by Harry Graham called Quiet Fun. My son Augustus in the street one day was feeling quite exceptionally merry. A stranger asked him, "Can you tell me, pray, the quickest way to Brompton Cemetery?" "The quickest way? You bet I can," said Gus, and pushed the fellow underneath a bus. Whatever people say about my son, he does enjoy his little bit of fun. In issue 12 of Fair, we come to something that touched us deep within our hearts here at Tapeworm Takes, because it was a poem written by Jern Boer, and it was dedicated to the late Ethelred Scudge-Naganunk. Ethelred, of course, being a much missed friend of ours here. So here's Jern Boer's poem, called A Poem Dedicated to the Late Ethelred Scudge-Naganunk, Although I Never Knew Him. I wanted to eat your stomach, but you were not around, and so I took my own in hand and gulped it slickly down. Ever since that fateful day, I haven't had a poop, for my alimentary canal now forms a tidy loop. And I know that Ethelred Scudge-Naganunk would be deeply touched by that poem, and on behalf of Ethelred, I'd like to thank Jern Boer for it. There's also another treat in this quite tremendous issue 12 of Fair, because there is a poem in here by lovely Ivor, and we're privileged once again here at Super Trouper, because live in our London studios, to read his poem from Fair 12. Please, a big round of applause for lovely Ivor. Oh well, here he is anyway.
Thank you. Asteroid activity number 3. I have to wear shoes that weigh 14 tons to stop me from floating away. But they're quite stylish. I think so anyway. Well, nobody can tell me any different. Not up here, not on my asteroid. No, and if they did, I'd throw them right off. They can have their own asteroid. Fucking coming here and saying my shoes weren't stylish. Fucking bastards.
Thank you, lovely Ivor. Tracy from Dover, what did you think of lovely Ivor's poem?
I think he's an obscene man who needs shooting.
There we are. That's Tracy from Dover's opinion of you, lovely Ivor. Have you got anything to say?
Yes.
What would you like to say, lovely Ivor?
I think she's very nice.
Right, and now we come along to fair number 13, and a poem by Francesca Bongiorno called Misery in Love's Company. And we're very honoured because we've got a guest reader for this poem live here in the Super Trouper studio. We have Plimsoll the Weasel who's going to read this poem for us.
Miss Melancholy came to pay her right respects to Mr. Gray. Grave greetings, Mr. Gray, said she. I've come to share your tepid tea and wallow in our misery. You might as well come in, he said. I really should have stayed in bed, but oh, my throbbing, aching head. Miss Melancholy sadly sighed and hesitantly stepped inside. She said, I am so sorely tried. In Mr. Gray's dark, chilly room, the two took tea in silent gloom and creeping atmosphere of doom. He moaned, my days are drenched in woe. Miss Emma agreed, it's our way, so I feel perpetually low. At 6 Miss Emma rose to leave, but Mr. Gray tugged at her sleeve. Miss M, your absence makes me grieve. Dramatically, he barred the door. Miss Melancholy, I implore, please do not leave me anymore. She said, is this? He said, it is, and gave Miss M a clammy kiss. Do marry me and share my pain. Through all our years of blight and rain, we'll never grow alone again. Oh, Mr. G, in all my life, of bleakly bitter strain and strife, I never dreamed I'd be alive. Miss M and Mr. G are wed, together now they go to bed. Each night both wishing they were dead.
Thank you there to Plimsoll the Weasel for that. Fair also now publish a supplement called Meshuggah, and this is for short stories and other things that they cannot fit into Fair. And Meshuggah costs $1. So that's fair, and don't forget the new address, 147 2nd Avenue, number 603, New York, New York, 10003, USA. And I have here with me a C60 tape from Steve Sneed. It's science fiction, poetry and music. It's called Manna from Heaven, and gonna play a track off it called Brother Phoenix.
Brother Phoenix needs no telescope to see what this new year has brought. Visible to the unclothed eye all of each day, the space beast. Come from any or no place, the experts we pay to tell us what to think, this time know nothing more than us. This living impartiality to an eclipse, huge nearly as mankind so easily full conceptions of itself, black as a lucky unlucky cat, rubs itself gently on the sun, happy, seeming to be back in the warm, seems to mean it's nothing in the way of harm, only just by being there, thoughtless, unpaid for as offerings in dreams to teeming millions of us droplet separate souls now seems to mean real imminent gleaming prospects of destruction and rebirth made tame at last. Now this fine someone's come and stayed to watch, who doubtless cares to stop us if we go too far and save us for ourselves. Now everyone you speak to thinks the war begins next week.
There we go, that was Steve Sneed with Michael Massey on guitar and Brother Phoenix. This tape has 18 tracks altogether. Besides Mike Massey on guitar, Steve also does tracks with David Jagger on guitar. I wonder if he's any relation to you-know-who. And the tape costs £3. Checks and postal orders payable to Steve Sneed. You can get it from Hilltop Press, 4 Knoll Place, Almondbury, Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, HD5 8PB, England. Aye, and let's have another track off it, shall we? Let's have something with David Jagger this time. Yes, here we are. Here's one called The Man for the Job.
The man for the job. Doubtfire helps my sister and I since the planetoid fell. There's love pollution everywhere. It was sent from above to restore order. He still wears the helmet of office issued by his superiors. Tailed and gaudy as a nasturtium flower. Since he has been in our company, he has developed an odor, rank as the torn stems of the nasturtium plant. Whenever he begins to be distracted, tortured by the failure of his duty, we know what to do. Holding our bellies up to be scratched, trick of the windcats, masters of disrupting order. At other times, we comfort him verbally, saying, we went out, blinkered to what with failure. Isn't he lucky we captured him instead? Still he grows cold like prehensile winter. He lacks gratitude for all we do. It seems lucky we live beside the new chasm. We have it planned between us. It'll be easy. Lure him to look against sunrise. Reinforcements arriving all full of honors. He will stare, we will push. Only sometimes I worry we will forget. We will fail to snatch his helmet off as he falls away from us. Fear dazzled by the bright clear flower, not even dazzled yet, or dinted by our kisses, against our will we too will follow him all the way down.
Okay, now we move on to New Hope International. You can find these people at 20 Wernerth Avenue, G Cross, Hyde, SK145NL, UK. First of all, we've got New Hope International, Volume 15, Number 3. Or for all you French people out there, Numero 3. This magazine will cost you £2, folks. £2. Here's a poem from it by Deirdre Arms Smith, and it's called Exile. Dark clouds are reaching out like sadness across the dying sky. Shores of another country, rocks and seas of space. Oh, beautiful night, take me into your darkness. Black trees of night, shelter me. Cover my loneliness with your soft wings. Make me nameless in the world's darkness. Besides the magazine, we've also got a couple of chat books from New Hope International. The first is called The Art of Haiku. This is also £2. This definitely is one for all you haiku people out there. Not only have we got actual haikus, there's also lots of articles on the art of haikus. Tells you a bit about the history of haikus and the rules, you know, the 575. And there's also 595, 510, and 585 as well, you know. So that's a must for all you haiku fans out there. Next we come to a chapbook from Gerald England, and it's called Stealing Kisses. It also costs £2 or $5. Here's a little one from it called I Always Turn. I always turn upon mad dogs, bark back even. That way I sometimes end up with my back against the wall. Not that all walls are so thick that you can't fall through, but mostly they reject my challenge. It's the chase they want, and they can't chase you when you face them. Okay, so that's from New Hope International, and they're always a very busy press, doing a lot of publishing these days. Dada Swamp Tape number 4. This hails from and Amy Love, Westraat 38, 4571 HM, Axel, the Netherlands. And this is a C60 tape, and here's a track on it called Da Get Weiter by Akak.
Und die dämonischen Mächte des Grauens suchen sich schon wieder ein neues Opfer.
Da geht Vater, da geht Mutter. Mutter lacht, Vater hat einen dicken Fuß. Nein, 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 ruft Vater. Lacht nicht, Mutter. Mutter lacht immer weiter. Da geht Vater, da geht Mutter. Mutter lacht, Vater hat einen dicken Fuß.
Die Fürze meiner Mutter knallten in unserer Küche wie platzende Taucheranzüge.
Da geht Vater, da geht Mutter. Mutter lacht, Vater hat einen dicken Fuß. Mutter lacht immer weiter. Mutter haut sich auf die Schenkel. Mutter lacht immer weiter. Mutter kann nicht mehr vor Lachen. Vater geht zu Mutter. Vater geht zu Mutter. Vater schlägt Mutter tot. Vater schlägt Mutter tot. Wo geht Vater? Da geht Vater. Vater lacht. da liegt der Marsch.
Schwarzer Qualm stieg aus dem Gerippe und langsam lösten sich die Knochen auf, als hätte sie jemand in ätzende Säure geworfen. Der schwarze Rauch stieg auf, suchte sich seinen Weg durch das zerbrochene Fenster der Kabine.
Cracks issue number 28 costs £1.25 or $2.50 from Andy Robson, 63 Dixon Lane, Leeds, LS12 4RR. Among the poetry in this issue, there is an article, an interview with Alex Meller. And here's a little number from Tina Morris. It's called Evening Poem. In the thickly flowering evening, mist rises from the earth, and the bird songs resound beneath the great curved vault of sky. Invisible, I root myself in the moment. An eye before which the world revolves, playing its mimes and dramas, oblivious to my perspex life, fixed in the landscape. Until I move at last, startling the harmony when all the birds stop singing, every window in the glass dome of the sky shatters with the silence. I've also got some of the little rump booklets from Cracks. I've got Tina Fulker with Impermanent Glamour. Got Eddie Harriman with Here Again. We Are Not Men from Steve Sneed. And Dark Continent from Adrian Philpott. And these are all 10 pence from Cracks. And now we come to a play called Garden Pleasures by Stephen Williams. And this comes on a C90 tape. It is from the people who do Something for Nothing. They've not sent me their address with the tape, so I can't tell you the address. But anyway, here's a little extract from it.
Oh, it's so nice to see new faces again after so long. So pleasant to have new entries. To each and every one of you, welcome to the garden. Mari, Piari, Miri, Piari, Zindagi. Tick-tock, tick-tock. See them arrive, ladies and gentlemen. See them arrive. Just in time. Watch them file in. Slide into the garden like so many quiet emotions. Like so many little questions. Ah, what a pretty sight it is for me, and I hope for you too. I say again, welcome to the garden, welcome to the place where the sun is a fading sun, where the moon is a starving moon. See them behind me, like two eyes in a malformed little mortal child. Yes. Oh, you're going to learn lots of new things here today. Yes, you are. Many things will come our way tonight. Many things are abroad on this fine day. Yes, learning is a strange thing, is it not? One could almost say an insidious thing.
There we are, that's Garden Pleasures by Stephen Williams. A bit boring, we think, here at Tapeworm Tapes, but certainly different. I have here the 1991-92 catalogue of Forest Books, and these people are very professional indeed, and they hail from 20 Forest View, Chingford, London, E4 7AY. They do a very glossy catalogue of their poetry and fiction, For instance, like contemporary poetry from the Canary Islands, young poets of a new Romania, young poets of a new Bulgaria, poetry from Bengal, and the prices are about 7, 8, 9 quid. So if you're after something a bit different, then why not write off to these people? Okay, well, we're coming to the end of this issue of Super Trouper 10. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to play out now with Don Compo and I Came From Outer Space.